You may notice I have something slightly different in the room today. It's Christmas. It's not, it's like November, but it's close enough. I knew weeks and weeks ago that I wanted to start decorating in November because 2020, let's face it, has just been a terrible year and we all need some festive joy. One day I'll figure out how to start a vlog. Today is not that day, but welcome to the Christmas 2020 Decorate with me. As you can see, I've already got a tree up. Yeah, the Christmas tree I wanted to buy has been out of stock for weeks and weeks now. So I've borrowed my mum's 7-foot Christmas tree that is flocked and has pine cones. So it's actually very similar to the one I want to buy anyway, but it will do us for now. She has another one that she uses, and this is just the old one that she doesn't use anymore. So rather than it just be sitting in the garage collecting dust, it's now in our living room, and I have been avidly buying Christmas decorations as this is our first Christmas in our house. This is our first Christmas, so I've had absolutely everything to buy. Obviously, aside from the tree, I had to buy a wreath, garlands, all of the decorations. I've bought some in previous years from when we've been to Disneyland Paris, and I've bought some from when we went to Berlin a couple of years ago. So I've got a couple, but I still don't actually think it's going to be enough for this 7-foot ginormous tree behind me. I'm just going to have to wing it and see how it goes. Also got some black twinkle lights that I need to thread around the tree. I also need to fluff it out. As you can see, there's a lot of gaps in the tree, and yeah, I need to just twizzle around with it and make it look nice and full, ready for all of the decorations. So that is what I'm going to do today. I'm going to finish fluffing the tree out, decorate the tree, and then place the little bits that I've got around the house. I've already switched the cushion over, and I've switched our bedding over. So I have been fairly busy. I've definitely got ahead of myself, which I said I wasn't going to do. I was going to wait specifically until I filmed this and made it one big day of doing it, but I just got too excited. Anyway, bought this big Christmas box from B&Q the other day. It's nice to find some neutral boxes or stockings, that kind of thing, because they're always bright red or gold and it's just not my colour scheme. I like neutrals and greens and blues. So when I saw that, I thought, yeah, you're coming home with me. You're going to be my decoration box. So I've got pretty much everything that I've already bought in here. We bought a couple of bits in Sainsbury's the other day. Bought a Christmas tree topper that looks like a snowflake that I think is actually quite pretty. The one I wanted ended up being gold, and I don't like gold. I'm a silver kind of person. I went with the white snowflake instead. And I've bought some of these. I think I'm gonna have to change to twine, but they're like little stars and trees. And they look like this. And they've got a little bell in them, I think. Yeah. They've got little bells in them, but they're on like a white ribbon, and to make it all cohesive I'm going to change them to twine. If they look nice on the tree, I haven't quite decided on them yet, but I thought they were quite pretty. And then I've got loads of stuff from the range. For example, I've got this little porcelain reindeer, and I've got a few of these snowflake stars, white star things. Some of these metal houses that have been going around. I just love them. I think they're so cool and neutral. And then just to quickly show, we do have a lot of, I think we've got about 6 decorations that I bought from Disneyland Paris, this being one of them. So this is the Brother Bear, Kenai encoder in a little snow globe. I've got a few of them, and I've got a really beautiful plain porcelain one. Yeah, and this is potentially my favourite one. It's so delicate, but it's so beautiful. Yeah, potentially my favourite one. But I'm really feeling that porcelain deer. He's very, very cute. I've seen one in, I think it's the Homebase website, and I think they've got a squirrel. So I might go and get the squirrel so that he's got a little friend as well. I want it to all match. I think I might like to get some white, plain white matte baubles, and bauble is a really weird word to say. Bauble, plain white baubles. Baubles. And potentially some blue ones or green to kind of tie everything together. So I'm gonna get started. I think I'll show some of the bigger bits I've bought and then where I'm gonna put them first, and then I'll crack on with the tree. So one of my absolute favourite things that I've bought so far is from the range, and I think this was about £20, but so worth it. It's so beautiful. Obviously it's really big, but it does light up as well. How cute is that? I love it. I'm a big star fan, so anything star related I'm in. I just think it's so cute. One thing I really need to figure out is how to sort out this garland behind me. I think there's a way that you can have it so that all the stars are sort of standing upright. So I'm gonna have a little play around with that now and hope that it looks okay. As you can see at the moment, I've just laid it down because I knew that's where I wanted it to go. But this is from Dunelm, by the way. These do twist and bend in place. So I think if I can give it a little bend and play around with it, then I can make it look really interesting along here. I found it out a little bit. It's looking very sporadic and I'm not sure how I like it, so I might have to push some stuff back down again. The idea of it is really pretty. I just stopped for some lunch and I've made a caramel latte. I'm getting better at this. We do have a coffee machine, but I don't like the strengths of the coffee that we have as part of the machine, but we do have a milk frother, so I've been testing with just like ground coffee, like the cheap stuff, but it's really nice. And I put a dash of caramel syrup in it as well, but I don't know if I can show you, but it's spilling everywhere. It's really good, super frothy. I think I've got it down. Super nice and cozy and warm. I'd like to get some maybe gingerbread syrup or some praline syrup. Make it super festive. Anyway, the plan now is to fluff up the tree and get the lights on, which I think is going to take ages because there are lots of gaps to fill and it's so fiddly. It's such a nice afternoon as well. The sun's shining through. It just feels nice and cozy. It's not very warm. It's still quite cold, nice enough for a jumper, but it just feels cozy and Christmassy. I love it. This helps, having the YouTube fire on. Yeah, I can hear it crackling behind me, it's so nice. That's a much more difficult job than I remember it being. Oh my goodness. But I fluffed up the tree and I'm gonna now put the lights on. I feel like that took days to do. It actually took ages to try and fluff it up and get it all off of the floor because a lot of it was hanging down and I obviously don't want it. I want it off of the ground. Snow everywhere, it's all over me. I feel like it's in my lungs. So I just need to grab the hoover, get rid of all of that, and then I'll start on the light. A little bit better. I've cleared up all the flocked mess that was over there. These are the lights that we have. Oh, they're a green cable. I remember them being black. They're warm white cluster twinkle light, 10 meters, so that should be more than enough. I mean, we have a 7-foot tree. Here it goes. Oh, this is gonna... Got it on, got them on, they all work. I'm gonna wrap them around the tree now. I've done it as much as I'm gonna do, to be honest. I've averaged all of the lights out as much as I possibly can, and now I can actually start decorating. And Sam's home, so he can help.
Perfect.
That's exactly what I was going for. So this is probably as much as I'm going to be able to do at the moment. Definitely get some more baubles. I think I've seen a few on Maison de Monde, some white porcelain ones and some blue ones that I think I will buy because it's still a little bit empty. It does definitely need a bit of colour on that tree. I think a blue and a green tone would be quite nice because I do have those little Disney decorations and they are blue and green winter tones. But aside from that, that is my decorating done. It's quite nice, really. I'll update when we buy some more decorations to go in here. Yeah, but that's that.